Hello, in this video we're going to show you how to integrate MoPub into your application using the Cocos helper. This video assumes you've already integrated the helper, as in set it up. If you haven't done it, there'll be a link in the description. And FYI, this is the iOS video. There is an Android video as well, so check that out if you're interested in Android MoPub. So first of all, what you need to do is actually go to the Cocos helper folder, go to external frameworks for iOS, and now you'll see a mopub-base.zip. You want to unzip that, and then you'll get a MoPub SDK folder. Copy that, open up Xcode, and just go to your project anywhere you want to, and then in the iOS folder, paste it. Just drag that onto your Xcode project like so. And just make sure all the options are selected like this, so create groups and the iOS as the target. Click finish. The next step is, if we go to SCH settings, we're going to enable MoPub like so. We're going to add the add banner unit. We actually also need to add a bunch of frameworks, but before we do that, what we'll actually do is add the banner add unit, because we've already got it open. So if you just go to your web browser, go to mopub.com, create a free account, sign in, and once you're signed in, go to inventory, add a new app, and so select your platform, just put an app name. I'm just going to put something random. I'm going to put random app iOS. Put an icon if you want it. You do need an iTunes URL, so what I'm going to do for the purpose of this video is just get a URL from one of our applications. Just going to use space drop free, and just select a category, so games, secondary category entertainment, and for the add unit, choose what you want, what sort of device. So I'm having a banner ad. If you want to do a full screen interstitial ad, the helper supports that with MoPub. We're just going to show you how to do a banner, because it's essentially the same. If you want to do a full screen, name it. All of this can just be left as default unless you know what you're doing. Save and view code integration. And now what we need is this add unit ID. So let's go back to Xcode, paste it right there. And now what, I don't know why the hell Siri just turned on. But now what we need to do is go to the MoPub folder, and we need to add a bunch of frameworks. So if we go down, all the way down, link binary with libraries, click plus. There's a bunch of libraries to add. I've created a quick document so I know exactly what needs to be added, because it's in that file next to a comment, but it's just easy this way for me. So you need add support. It also tells you that if you want to support an OS below 6 for iOS, which I don't see any reason to, but if you do, then you have to set the linking to optional. So let's just get rid of this. So you need to set the status to optional, sorry, not linking. And now you need to add another framework, which is Audio Toolbox, which already is right here. AV Foundation, already there. Core Graphics, already there. Core location and core telephony aren't added, so let's add those. Core location, core telephony, and now we need the event kit framework. So event kit and event kit UI.framework. We need the game controller.framework, game controller.framework, iadd.framework, media player framework, message UI framework, mobile call services framework. We need the passkit framework, and this one, if you want to support an OS below 6, you need to set this status to optional. The next framework is Quartz Core, which is already added. Then we need to add social. This is the same, so I was going to set this to optional linking. It says it all in the comments, so if you don't listen to me, you can read it in the comments for the settings file, in the settings file, I should say. And the next one is StoreKit. StoreKit dot framework. Let's set this to optional linking. Status, sorry, keep saying linking. System configuration dot framework, and the final one is Twitter dot framework, and this we're gonna set to optional as well. So the next thing that we need to do is actually add a flag for all the compile sources that are related to MoPub. So I've got the flag right here. It's -f objc-arc, otherwise it will not compile. So to do that, you need to select all your MoPub files. Unfortunately, you can't select all the files because there are certain files that are related to your project but not MoPub. So once you select MoPub files, double click anywhere in the compiler flag section, just paste your flag into it, and just keep doing that. It is a little annoying, this step, but you only have to do it the once and then it's all good. And now let's just keep going. Almost done, and now I think that is it. Okay, so we are now done with that, and the last thing that we need to do is go to build settings, scroll down to linking, go to other linker flags. Now in here we need to do -objc, so it's -O BJ C. The other one, which was the compiler flag, which was -f objc-arc, there were no capitals in that. And now once we're done with that, we're gonna go to our scene and just do sonar Cocos helper MoPub show banner ad. Make sure we've got the add banner unit, which we have. And now if we run this in our project, something interesting is going to happen. So I can actually get rid of this now. We get no ad and we get an error. I wanted to show you this error, so in case you get it, you know how to solve it. So if you just go back to your web browser, that's Spotify, web browser the other way, and what you want to do is go to orders. Before you can actually display ad, you need to add a new order. For this, just put some order name. So I'm going to put order name is cool. For the advertiser, I'm going to put Duff Beer. Oh yeah. And then for add a line items, keep all these as default unless you generally know what you're doing with these settings. Then add unit targeting, you want to select the application that we created, which was random app iOS. Select the banner ad. Everything else generally just leave it as default. Click save and view. Then we need to add a new creative, and in here you can select or basically create your ad. So I'm just going to select a banner ad. If you're using interstitials, you would select the full screen ad. That's totally up to you. And then for the creative type, image, text and title, HTML. I'm going to keep it simple and use an image. For the click URL, I'm going to put our website. You can put whatever you want. You can put maybe a partner's website or a partner's application or whatever. Image file. We're going to put, I've got an image on the desktop which is 320 by 50. I just got this off Google because it looks alright for an ad. And now if we save it, okay, so now that's saved. If we just go back to Xcode, rerun this application. Okay, still getting an error. Just run it a few times just to make sure that it has picked everything up. Let's just... Okay, it's a little weird. Okie dokie, so let's go back to our web browser, make sure everything is okay. So if we preview the ad does appear. Just confirm that the internet is working. I believe it is because obviously I'm using MoPub website. Yeah, the internet's working fine. So add unit. What I'm gonna do is make sure I've got the right ID, banner ID. So if I go back to inventory, random app iOS, and go to banner ad, test ad. See, okay, yes, so the ad is appearing right there. Code integration, I believe I had the right one, but let's just have a look. Oh, there we go. It loaded. It just took a little while to load because I had just uploaded the banner. So if I just restart the application, and now the banner has loaded. So if that happens, it doesn't load and you still get the error, just wait a little bit and it'll just propagate throughout their systems. So if I click this now, it'll open up the Sonar Systems website, and it's that simple to integrate MoPub. We had a few hiccups, but they're just general development hiccups, and a bit of patience and calm will make you get through those little hiccups. So that's it for MoPub integration. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on sonarlearning.co.uk/questions.php. There will be a link in the description. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.